And the next thing I want to do is show you another version of that tool. And I'm going to get rid of this shape here. And I suspect most everybody remembers on holidays, at least a time or two, that at least I can remember, my mom would buy these decorative crepe paper shapes. It might be a bell, it might be a Christmas tree, it might even be something like a pumpkin. And it would come and it would be flat and collapsed, if you would, and she would have these little shapes, and then she would open it up and it would become a three-dimensional object, and she would generally, then it had a little tab usually on the top or something where you could snap it in place, and then suddenly you would have this three-dimensional object like a bell or a Christmas tree. Well, this works the same way, and so notice I'm purposely creating this little shape that looks like it's flat and it's kind of like half of a shape. And then with it selected, again, I'm going to go up under Effect, go to 3D. But this time I'm going to choose the second option, which is Revolve. Revolve. Once again, it looks initially like the same dialog box. Once again, we've got the more options, and we want to turn on the preview. And as soon as we turn on the preview, once again, we see that this thing is going to become an amazing little object. And you can see the object. Once again, I'll click it and turn it, and we can see how amazing in its very simple manner that this object does some very cool things. Now, you know, I'm wondering, I've got a little bit more black than I intended. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to cancel for just a second, and I'm going to take my black stroke off here. Okay, and I'm going to go back in. It probably works a little bit better, or gives you a better effect without a stroke on the object. So Effect, 3D, Revolve, and more options, Preview, and there you see this pretty amazing little object, and you know, like a cylinder, and you can actually see down inside of it, and you can still see right here the shape as it was, the half shape in its flattened state. But once again, we can adjust the angle of it, we can adjust the lighting of it, and of course we can also again play with the color, you know, and if we want, and do a different color on our object. And I just think it's amazing that it does some pretty sophisticated, pretty cool looking stuff within seconds, and you don't need to be a 3D artist and magician to get some very cool things out of this program. And so there you have it. Once again, Illustrator and all of its magic and what it does so beautifully and really in quite a simple, elegant manner.